Hey everybody, Krabby Cask with you today. Ooh, what a beautiful day it was in South Carolina today. Again, I mean, sun was shining, the weather was cool. I woke up this morning, it was 56, 57 degrees, something like that. It was cool. Like, if you haven't got your grass seed out yet, get your grass seed out on your lawn. So I would say some big news on the Stephen Smith front today. I would say that, yeah. And it comes from none other than my boy, Will Folks over at Fitz News. And these guys are just like on the cutting edge of everything. They are connected. It's a good little group over there. I love them or hate them. I love it. They're doing good stuff. So Fitz News reported today that bugs are still out. Fitz News reported today that the two, they called them, let's say, I had to think about it for a second. Persons of interest. Persons of interest. And those persons of interest at the time was a guy by the name of Sean Conley, and another one by the name of Patrick Wilson. They live in the Hampton area. They live, I don't know where they live. They live in the Hampton Colleton area. And anyways, so the grand jury for Stephen Smith, as you know, is ongoing. The murder investigation by SLED was opened up shortly after they were just on the Moselle property back in 2021. Long story. So now it seems, from a source allegedly at Fitz News, that they have now been transformed from persons of interest uh, to primary suspects. That's a big jump. And there's two reasons why they went from persons of interest to primary suspects. According to Fitz News article, it says one of them tried to manufacture, one or both of them tried to manufacture an alibi the night Smith was murdered. They're saying murdered. Um, so somehow their alibi didn't work out. Now, you got to understand, uh, you know, if they have an alibi that they made up and they go talk to everybody else and that's not the same thing, that's a lie. They're in what Alec Murdaugh refers to as the circle. They're now in the circle. They're not getting out. And when you tell lies, that circle just gets tighter and tighter and tighter. The second one was they were caught in a lie about the truck mirror. And from what I can gather, that is probably Sean Conley, because early in 2016, I believe he had a Chevy pickup truck, big oversized tires on it, big old mirrors on the outside. By the way, did you know Sean Conley was a baseball player when he was a kid? Um, Big old mirrors on the side of a big old pickup truck, the kind you see around Hampton here all the time. And so he got rid of that and he bought Ford. I think he stuck with the Fords through those times. But I want to tell you the weird thing. Somebody said this about his Facebook page. I haven't been on it, but he posted pictures up until like 2010, 11, 12, and then his pictures stopped posting in 2012. And the next picture he posts is February 2016. Make a note of that. Also, uh, one of the TV lawyers said a while back there are 5 suspects in the grand jury, and Fitz News is reporting that it's not 5, it's 2. Oh, and by the way, if it's 2 and it's Sean and Patrick, that would mean Buster is not in it. Buster was never in it, ever, ever. He may have been in the Nate, report, and when people were talking about it way back when in 2015, but that's history. Just move on from Buster, people. Let it go. Just let it go, because Hits News called this a long time ago. I called this a long time ago. And these two guys are now primary suspects, which means the next step is charging them. We'll see. So that's pretty big news. And here's the thing, folks. I'm not a CSI. I'm not some crime scene reconstructionist. Like, I'm just like you. Devoted crime followers. It intrigues me. I like to figure it out. It's like a puzzle in my head, but I just can't get it out. Um, you know, I have a brain and I'm able to use that to look at large volume of data and find little cracks and things that other people don't notice. Um, like on the SLED timeline, when they talk about Paul Murdaugh's battery life 6 times, and they don't refer to anybody else's, including Alex, who I believe, when he came in for dinner, plugged his phone into his bedroom and went and showered, ate dinner, and sat down. So they don't tell you what that is. But I would love to know what his battery life was when he went to back to the house with Paul. Yeah, I would love it. I bet it was less than 10%. That dude was on the phone all day long, all day long. Anyways, that's the Stephen Smith news. We'll see what happens about that. Sounds like they're moving closer on 2 suspects, not Buster. Get his name out of your mouth. It's done. And this, just a local CSI guy that sprays wood and doesn't know what he's doing. It's figuring shit out. This is half the puzzles fixed in place. Now we got to work on the other half. Oh, anyways, that's all I got. I'm going to do 2 for tonight. Got 2 first. Got to get it. Going to do 2 for. I'm going to talk about the SLED timeline. I'll see you in the next video. Got to